I don't know. I want to do that.
All right, so when's that gate could open up so I can hurry up to hit it and get my points for that shit?
All right, we are
This is gonna be
officially
fun in
live.
a few minutes.
You still need some time, Neva? I can take you off stream.
Nah, you're good, buddy. I'm good.
Okay. Yep. Okay, we're officially live. Oh shit, I'm gonna die.
We went live and you
Oh
left.
shit.
Really?
Right?
Man, I was fucking
Oh
joking.
my god, I'm gonna die. I'm good.
Go live.
We're live. Oh, I gotta go.
Just walk away. You guys carry this. I ain't no way in hell I'm leaving Lem here alone. Online. Put no filter. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Neva.
if you do walk away, be ready for it to go unfiltered.
Oh shit. You're unfiltered even when I'm here. You'll change
Yes,
that.
man.
Did you have something you wanted to bring up right away, or?
No. Just got a couple things to cover, Obviously,
Okay.
Cass is here, and have some fun with Cass, and talk about some Cass, and talk about some events and all that good stuff.
We might have some things that we want to cover it so why don't you go first on anything you want to cover, and if it's something I had in mind, then we can just skip. No need to talk about it twice. You know what I mean?
No. Go ahead. You go ahead first, sir. You cover what you need to cover. This is you. I am here to chill.
So
you can always cover that. I was right, Grinch, and I told you that they were going to be in there.
I'm so mad about that. We'll talk about that in a second. I'm still mad about that. Fucking
mad about what?
You and Neva both called it, and I'm so mad.
GGM.
Oh, about the.
I called it too, Grinch. I called it too.
Oh, there's gonna be a GGM, and not only that, I called the fucking 7P anniversary thing was gonna be fucking energy cubes. I said this was gonna. You want to listen to what we have to say? We know what we're talking about.
One of these days, he's gotta learn to listen.
Nah, fuck that. Ugh. You know what? Let's talk about. I want to talk about GGM in a second, but the stores as well, because they kind of coincide with each other. With the new update that they did last week, they supposedly added stuff to the store, and then something happened, like the World event and the All-Star. Something happened. I didn't really look into it. They removed some items. They'll quote unquote put them back later. I don't know what that means. I didn't really look into it.
I can tell you exactly what happened.
Okay, do you know? Because I don't remember.
I know exactly what happened. So they went with the Titan, the Gift of Valkyrie, and the other one, whatever the fuck it was. They came out showing that when you purchased them, they had perfect percentages.
Uh-huh.
But when you purchased them, they actually was random percentages. So it was actually an error, a visual error on their part, showing that it's supposed to be perfect percentages. That's why they removed it, because 7P fucked up. So they didn't put the little squiggly line showing up to whatever 60%. So they were showing that you would get a perfect Titan out of the shop, and in reality, you get a 30 or something like that. So they wanted to remove it, and what they said was they're going to bring it back next update. But I don't know how they're going to do that, but we'll see how that goes.
Okay. And also the All-Star shop, they added the old GGM gems, so you can get canes from All-Star now. I believe that they are 4K a piece. I'm pretty sure.
No, 2K.
2K a piece. Okay, so that's even better. I personally like these gems being added to All-Star. I think 2K is. I thought it was 4K, and I thought that was a good price. How do you guys feel about the price, and are you guys happy with them adding it to the All-Star shop?
I think it's fair.
It's a good addition.
I think it's a waste for you to use your tokens on it, but I mean, I think it's a fair price especially people that need it or grinding up to it. I think it's fair.
Personally, for free to play, yeah, I think it's fair. But
yeah,
for all of us that spent on that shit, I really don't think it's fair. But it is what it is.
It was going to have to get released cheaper eventually. At least they're doing that.
So the way this game works, you pay to be in the meta when the meta comes out.
Yeah, you pay to be relevant, but eventually everything comes free.
Yeah, eventually everything will come free besides Sunraven, and I'm assuming that some of those other exclusive gear prices. But eventually everything will become where it's so phased out it's free. Which technically, if you were free to play and that's the way the game was played, and there was no way to spend it, that would be the way to do it, to save up for this shit, right? So technically, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. No, I don't think anybody heard what you said.
It's just sometimes it's kind of pissy that the fact that we spend, and now all of a sudden people are able to not have to spend as much as we spent. I mean, sometimes that gets busy, but I understand the play of it. But
yeah, but I think it's a fair price. I am glad that they added that to the All-Star shop. I am actually. I think that was a good move by 7P on that one. I do understand where you're coming from, Liam, because we did spend for that shit. And we spent a lot of gold for that shit back when it first came out. But it is what it is. We spent multiple times on getting some of these gems even afterwards, because everybody thinks about how much afterwards you're going to need them. Because you're not just going to need a set of 5. I mean, you're just not going to keep a set of 5 on your arc, right? You're going to keep multiple sets. That way you can switch out gems and everything like that. So I think it's a fair price. I think you could come in, like, especially if you need like a Kane or Link set, you can come in and get a full set of 5. That way you can re-roll them and get what you need, all that good stuff. So I think it's good.
Okay.
So I think to an extent it's fair. Plus, I mean, free to play does keep the game going. Kind of, it's just shitty sometimes that the fact that they can catch up and we're still trying to get ahead and we're spinning.
It might be cheaper to buy some and take a chance on getting a good one than it is to re-roll
them. Honestly,
I can't wait to find out these new gems. I have to take the new
what kind of
crystals.
It cost me 616k gold today in total.
Speaking of the new
we
gems,
won't bring up GGM just yet.
Well, speaking of the new gems,
we still have to talk about the fact that they put the gem in one box for 5,000.
Oh, they did. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, this weekend cost me 600k gold fast.
Yeah, everybody needs to thank Harris, because when Harris spent all that gold, it went cheaper for everybody else to get high scores.
I don't think Harris did it. I think he got someone else to do it.
Oh, fuck that.
Alright, let's talk about fucking GGM. Let's do it.
Can we not? I'm traumatized enough.
I mean, the new setup's going to be good. I have a feeling that we're going to see a couple different things coming from this. But, I mean, until we see exactly what it does in Sims and shit like that, I'm going to try and stay reserved, because, I mean, there's still a lot of questions with the new gem set.
Do you mean like one in particular or all of them?
All of them, all of them. There's still questions, because I mean, the way 7P does it, and when they translate it to English, it's not a perfect translation. So it's not. I mean, how it operates in the game and how it reads sometimes is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with it.
So until you test it, you really don't know what to expect.
If it reads, if it does what it says it reads, and these motherfuckers are pretty badass, so it's just
yeah.
I didn't expect them to.
If it does what it says, but I don't bank on it to be 100% because of the way the translation is.
The translate, okay. All right, we're going there.
Because we've read several of their translations to English, and it doesn't always go exactly as we expect.
Receive skill fitting trigger from suit. 100% trigger for the next action. Before the battle begins, excuse me. All of our troops enter in the bonus state in which if they receive attack would be normal damage reduced to 100 are cleared. The bonus becomes rebirth, increasing the damage dealt by 100%. Skill trigger rate by 100% for one turn. It can only be triggered once. All of the troops. So pretty much it's
That's just going to be the whole question. Is it going to do exactly as it says, or is it going to be?
I kind of find it hard for that translation to be messed up. I mean, that one looks like it might be a spot-on translation, bro. Deadass.
Well,
That's what I say. It looks like it, but I mean, there again, sometimes we run in those problems though. You can't say everything's been perfect all the way out with the way it reads. No, it definitely isn't. So I mean, there again, there's always that question on.
Well, it's not.
How will it operate?
It's not just the translation. It's they don't test their shit, so something might be broken.
Yeah.
And they're waiting for us to test it.
So, I agree 100% on that. I'm just saying,
a very easy test for some of it. Like, for instance, shockwave might trigger it, or it might not. It might.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I mean, we could get excited over it, but there again, it's premature until we actually see.
Yeah, but you still have to test. You still have to grab it and test it, right? So like it's that simple. I mean, somebody's gonna have to grab it to make sure it's tested.
It seems like everyone wants it.
Fucking people need to stop bidding. God damn it.
100% chance to trigger when the battle begins. So that means it's guaranteed to trigger. All of our troops enter an Nirvana state. That means every troop, all 6 slots, in which if they receive an attack that would otherwise kill them, so in other words, like it's got to be a classy thing, their damage is reduced to 0. So pretty much it's like a broken fortress that ignores ignore DR, right? Is what
it's a piece Pisces or whatever it is.
Yeah. So it's a freaking Pisces, right? So like, and it declares the debuffs. And then it turns around and becomes rebirth. Now, that's when Nirvana it becomes rebirth. But when does that happen? That's what I'm confused.
That happens whenever it was. And the thing is that going to take the whole March to rebirth status, or is it just going to be that one slot? I mean, there's a lot of questions that rolls into it. That's why I don't want to get everybody's hopes up until we actually see what it does.
Exactly. No, I'm not going to. 100%. I agree with you. I'm interested in that when it becomes rebirth. So it's like when you take the hit and then it becomes rebirth afterwards. So therefore, your next action is going to be that. So if this is going to be a round 1 thing, is what I'm seeing, right? Like all of this shit's going to happen in round 1, but the trigger rate's 100%, and your damage is increased by 100%. You can take real advantage of that if that's the case.
Oh yeah, if that's the case, you can take advantage of it. But I mean, there again, like I said, it just falls in that when is these actions going to happen? Yeah, are they going to happen exactly as they say, or?
Yeah, that's a big question right there. When does that become rebirth? That's a huge question. We put that up.
I would assume that right after it gets reduced to 0, all of the debuffs are cleared, and then it becomes rebirth, and then you get the trigger rate and the damage. That's what I would assume.
Yeah.
I wonder if it would count as a standard buff as well. Can you debuff it with Steam Cannon, or?
That's a good question as well. Because it doesn't say anything.
Most of the time when you talk Phoenix is a rebirth. So Phoenix, if you go with it's called Phoenix Gems and whatnot, and the typical thing with Phoenix is as soon as that whatever hits 0, it gets reborn with the same amount and whatnot, and then you have those abilities. So, that's typical thing of the analogies with Phoenix. So, but I mean, again, it says it does it once if you have a hit that will take you down to 0. So if they hit hard enough that will take you down to 0, you'll take 0 loss. And then it goes in a rebirth phase. Yeah. That's the way I read it.
Also another question I have for it would be like, if your slot 1, for example, takes the hit, the damage is reduced down to 0. Does your slot 2 still have Nirvana state, or does it now switch to the rebirth because slot 1 is switched to rebirth?
Yeah, that's another question.
That's another question.
I would assume that it goes based off of slot. So if slot 1 triggers rebirth, if slot 2 hasn't been hit, it's still got Nirvana.
Well, this is the thing. We have always assumed it, but then we find out that like the butterfly effect is the whole March. So I mean, there again,
which is why I'm being careful on saying assuming because we don't know.
Yeah, because Also, it
We'll
doesn't.
all find out
Another
tomorrow.
thing, it doesn't say that it does. It can't be. It doesn't say that it can't be cleared, right? So therefore, if it does apply to slots, like Toon said, will Steam Cannon remove? Because it doesn't say that a debuff remover can't remove it.
Well, it says
No, it says it can't be removed. Phoenix
Where?
Rising cannot be removed.
Where does it say that?
That's I think at the very end it said that it couldn't be removed.
Where?
I thought that was just the last.
I have the description on the fucking thing, and I don't see anything that says it can't be removed. See
Well,
passive unit.
I don't-
Trigger.
I don't believe.
reverse.
I don't believe it's
Thought at
above.
the very end it said it couldn't.
There's nothing there that says it can't be cleared. That is nothing at all.
Well, I don't
Zero
think it's a
in-
buff though. Because it says state, so I think it's a static effect.
It could,
Yeah,
it could
so I mean, I don't know. That's why I said there's going to be a lot of questions until we
be.
actually
is
test
considered
it,
a-
and I don't want
exactly. It's considered a static.
I don't want to build it up. I don't want to build it up and find out it's crap. But then again,
So-
I think there's a lot of potential there. But I don't know.
Here's one thing to think about, right? So, 7P makes a lot of like mistakes and fuck ups, but they're releasing these gems and they want people to spend money to get them. If you turn on Phoenix, right? Phoenix. If you turn on Phoenix Radiance at the beginning of the battle, and Steam Cannon can take it off all of your troops, everyone is gonna be furious. They're
I
gonna
agree.
lose their
100%.
mind. So I don't think that it's a buff. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think it's a buff for two reasons. One, it says state, it doesn't say buff. And two,
Okay.
if it was something where what mind map, no, status quo and I just said it and I already lost it. If it was able to
Steam
be
Cannon?
Steam Cannon. If it was able to be removed first round, people would rage. So I don't think it's gonna work that way. Now, could they fuck it up? I don't know.
I'd say you say they'd rage, but if people were running it and most people won't use Steam Cannon unless they're trying to counter maybe like.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to say, like,
builds.
exactly, like, people that's been running this gym, they're already going to kill a Steam Cannon March anyway, right? So, like, don't see that happening very often where Steam Cannon is going to be used to remove this.
I just didn't want to get everybody's hopes up with the new gyms, and you come to find out it doesn't operate the way you're expecting it to, and that's the only thing.
So, like,
and then we have.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I understand what you guys are saying with like, oh, people aren't gonna be running Steam Cannon, but like, you never know what they're gonna release in the future and what people are gonna come up with. So, if you have that weakness, I don't see them doing it.
Yeah, I don't see it being removed by Steam Cannon. I don't. I'm just our debuff remover. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that the potential could be there, but at the same time, like,
It's
if
another
this
thing to
gym,
counter.
this gym, you're gonna be running where you would put this gym would kill anything just based off just in a general battle without this gym being there anyway. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where you would on the time that you would put this gym on, right? Like, that's going to kill something that's normally a normal Steam Cannon March anyway.
Yes.
Without having Phoenix, regardless, right?
So, I mean, most of the benefit I see with this is probably going second. So you got the Sun Raven that allows you to go first, but once the Sun Raven effect is up and you're constantly defending, then you go in second, where Sun Raven's not as beneficial with you going second.
Another question.
So I'm thinking this kind of separates that and allows you to actually.
It also brings up another question. Is the rebound damage taken to 0? Because
I bet you it is. I bet you'd be shit on
because it says any attack that would kill you. So if the rebound
attack that would otherwise kill you, and if you hit them hard enough, a rebound will kill you. No, we know this.
It'll automatically start up Phoenix. Does it take it up to automatically do the Phoenix Reborn? And that is the question, because rebound. There's a lot of things rebound bypasses too. So
Yeah, like that's. I mean, I guess it's because it says an attack instead of because rebound's not considered an attack, right?
I don't know. I
Or
mean,
is it?
they could. It depends on them. I mean, to be honest,
It's
it
considered
depends
a
on.
counterattack, right?
Yeah,
Or a
it's
counter
considered
move.
a counterattack or counter move. It's still
Yeah.
an attack, though. It's still attack damage. So because it is attack damage.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's why. That's one of
But
the
it's your
things I'm
own attack
saying.
damage, so technically you're
We're
attacking yourself.
yeah. So we just don't know these things. That's why I'm kind of saying that until these questions are answered. I mean, I think it's
In
going to be
other
a
words,
good
stop
set,
bidding on.
but
Yeah, exactly. Stop bidding on these gems for now because we don't know.
Yes. Stop bidding. I
All right, let's
completely
move on to
agree.
the next gem. Let's move on to the next
maybe
gem.
look in your guild who contributed how much. Stop bidding.
Stop bidding, guys.
Stop bidding.
It's too late now.
that goes for everybody but EXE.
Look, so there's some questions. There's obviously some unanswered questions regarding Phoenix and everything. It's definitely a big gem. There's a lot of hype around this one, so yeah, it could be very useful. Just too many questions. There's a lot of questions right now. We'll see tomorrow.
We'll be able to tell you next Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about Sculptor?
I mean,
what about Sculptor? What is everybody's thoughts on Sculptor?
I really haven't looked into too many of the other gems. There is that last one. There's benefits in that last one, especially with Cass. That I could see.
Tucana?
The one where the enemy's biggest group cannot trigger anything.
Yeah, so that's Tucana. So or Tucana, or however the fuck you say it. So it gives you 40% sweet. Woohoo! Yay! 100% trigger chance to trigger when the battle begins. Inflict a debuff on the enemy troop with the highest population, causing them to be able to trigger skills, plugins, stargel effects until the end of battle. So there's no immunity for this.
Yeah.
No immunity for this. It says it right
I
there.
think that it will
immunity for this.
definitely help when you go like big full march builds against each other, and one person has this gem set and one doesn't.
Well, what that helps with is when you do those big marches. You do like a small march, and then you'll have that big slot. So let's say like infantry in Czar, where you got that big slot 1 or slot 4 marches, or even your kill marches with Ira, where
yeah, with your lightning pierced black. So yeah, that one. Yeah.
So I mean, that one big slot won't be able to trigger anything.
So this is more of a counter for your slot busters, right? So like if you're specifically targeting your slot busting commanders, this will be a good gem for you to have, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like Otter said, the way to counter that gem, full march. Doesn't. I wonder which one.
Yeah, I mean,
probably slot one, right?
Either that, or you just go with the big version of T1, a big slot of T1. So now they're shutting down the T1 slot, but you don't give a shit about
because it is based on highest population.
Yes. So I mean, it's a way to give Nick Wayne skill in the gems. Is the way I see it.
Yeah, I think this is going to be
It's a good gem, though.
I think it's going to be okay. I caught someone with this one time, and now people are going to know how to march against
it. Look, anybody, once they catch you, anybody that's paying attention knows how to march.
I'll be back in a minute.
You just go with that assumption. We always assume that the second way around, they know how to counter you.
At the same time, taking out a full slot if you've got equal amounts as slots will definitely be helpful as well.
Oh yeah, it'll fuck.
I mean, the only one I really don't see real effect for is the second one, which is the defensive one, and that's 20% chance to trigger.
Yeah.
Hello.
What's up, Soul?
Yo.
I don't
Oh,
understand.
Otter, I like your nickname.
I don't understand why they have some of these with like, oh, this is guaranteed to trigger, and then 20%. That makes no sense to me.
And then somebody's bidding on them for max points. That makes even less sense. Look at it. What's the max bid? 63.47.
For which one?
The worst one, the sculptor. Why is anybody getting them?
It replaces Andromeda free set for a non-infantry main.
The sculptor
Who
is
runs a 3 set?
63.4.
Run a 5 set.
So,
I mean, we'll see.
but I've heard people that think they can make Sculptor effective. So I mean, there again, it might be inserted build. I mean, we just have to kind of. That's another thing. I mean, we just have to wait and see how it.
With Sculptor, the 3-set bonus, the 10% pen would be useful on a lot of builds.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, well yeah, the 10%. I mean, technically, you're talking about 2 3-piece gem sets that give you 10%. So now a lot of people can have full pen because you're almost guaranteed 20% off the back until you add your gear.
Dedicated
Or-
to no troop type.
You could just, yeah, exactly. It's not dedicated to a troop type, so you could just get rid of Andromeda and actually have useful stats.
Yeah.
Or you play infantry.
Well, if you're infantry.
Or just play infantry and get both.
But I mean, when you're looking at the new gem sets, we had the same talk yesterday. When you're looking at the new gem sets, you want to be able to find where the 5-piece is capable. The 3-piece is just an added bonus.
Yeah.
I can think
You
of
really want the
situations where
5-piece
Sculptor
set.
would be useful, but it's not something that I would put like, it's not something I'm relying on.
Yeah.
I didn't expect them to throw out the new gems this quickly. I figured it'd be a couple weeks, but
So you would be GTM.
What do I know? Where did Neva go? He's in control of the screen.
He did say he was going for a bit.
Yeah, so just like generally, how is everyone feeling about Cass? Mainly about like the shop changes.
No, you have to kick someone from your guild.
Why do we have to, why?
Because he is cheating in points already on day 2.
Who is cheating in points?
Look at the leaderboard, the kill event.
Huh? I don't know.
What, GHS?
No, Brian.
It's always Roy. Fuck.
It's Brian.
He's saying Brian.
Oh, Brian.
I mean, there are some people fighting Bra at the moment, but they seem to be picking on BTP, PPP, and they don't want to touch Trenny.
Fucking
that guy is never fighting. Never.
We have been having some internal server issues the past couple days.
That guy is a dealer. He's cheating. We know it.
So, do you guys want more internal server issues?
Yes.
No. Keep the internal server issues to EXE. We don't need to put our business out.
Come on, Soul, come over.
But that's interesting.
I have been thinking about it just for shits and giggles.
Well, you should have jumped to 3 days ago.
We keep the drama on our server with our server, not Everybody
Oh,
else rev
I-
one
It's not.
on
It's not
drama.
drama.
I
It's
didn't
just
say
for
nothing.
fun. It's literally just for fun. You know. I mean, I have the habit of running around and invading servers, so I may as well have some fun with it. It doesn't matter if I'm going
I
to
don't.
lose. I'm
I
just
don't
there
think
to
you're gonna
fucking
have. I
play.
don't think you're gonna have as much fun as you think you're gonna have.
He'll have fun. He'll find a way.
Well, there's two parts to that. One, it's quite a passive server.
I mean,
Two, you got lots of people
maybe,
who probably
but-
actually want it.
Again, it's for fun. So
Hey, he's
For
gonna
once,
be
the
he's gonna be in the corner. He's gonna be in the corner crying. He touched me there.
For once, the Havoc comes to Harris instead of Harris going to the Havoc.
I mean,
Right?
yeah, why not?
Hey, Lem will touch you in your no-no spot. Be careful.
I hope he does.
He'll do it. He's weird like that.
And he's gonna be in the shower. It was a dude. It was a dude.
You're being too generous. He will not
Finkel is
stop.
Ironheart.
No.
Ironheart is Finkel.
What do you guys think about the cash shop changes?
Garbage.
Garbage.
Scam.
There's not.
Some of
There's
them are
only
okay.
one positive.
The wormhole crystals are okay.
I mean, it's halfway decent. I think they could have did some things a little different, probably with like the resources boxes or whatnot. It just
There's no
doesn't seem
good deal.
worth it.
They didn't upgrade
Yeah.
anything. They just improved selection, and then they trashed the value of those coins.
Yeah.
Because the 200k resource box, that's complete bullshit.
It's insulting.
If they wanted to
It's
reduce it, they could have
stupid.
dropped
Like
it down
it's
to like what would
zero
you-
value.
You'll get more resources just from dumping gold into the energy load.
But then you'd be spending gold then.
Yeah.
What he said.
So, some of us are broke.
Fucking make sure you have enough gold.
Some of us are
So
broke.
Don't
so
be broke.
they improved the amount of gear you can get, but they didn't make it any more like they didn't change the cost so that it's cheaper. They just made it so you can get more gear, and then they went and made it so the only thing you can spend those coins on is wormhole crystals or meta energy. That's
No,
it.
I don't remember what it was before, but isn't the Gen 2 gear a little bit cheaper?
Yeah. It was
Yeah, it's like 5 ruler metals
Maybe.
cheaper for it, and you get a higher, like a more varied selection.
But you do
Yeah,
have to win
more varied
or
selection.
earn cast points, coins, which I'm
Yeah,
guessing a lot of the lower end people probably struggle
Mhm.
accumulating 10.
But for the ruler metals, for the Gen 2 boxes, that was a good change. They also lowered the Sunraven print cost and the Gen 3 cost. So some benefits, some not some.
Be prepared. They're just going to come out with something else that Sunraven can't beat, and that's why it's
100%.
cheaper now.
100%.
I still don't understand why, and it's not just the cash shop, but it's everywhere. Why are they even putting out these prints? Why don't they just do the Sunraven boxes? Doesn't that make more sense?
That's why I was saying, why don't they just throw the boxes
Sunraven
in
is
there
not
rather
end
than
all
leave
be
the
all of
prints
this
up?
game.
Because if they do boxes, then people can get whatever they want and can't
That's
go
the-
back and make choices. It forces them to pick one piece at a time, which means they have to spend more to get the rewards to get all the pieces they want.
Then why make the box?
Yeah,
Why
still don't
even
make
listen
any
to us?
sense.
Because we
Boxes
asked
does
for
the
it.
same
'Cause we
thing.
asked for it.
No, okay, we asked for the boxes, but then we told them how to use it, and they just ignored us. So we got the boxes, we got that, but
But that's how
They
they do
always
it, though.
ignore
They
us.
listen to half
It's
of it, like,
like-
that is quite a good idea, but we're not going to implement it the way you want it.
that's a good idea. I'm still talking. Yeah, we don't care. Shut up. We heard you. Like, no, you didn't.
You're muted.
Right?
We're not giving you royalties. Fuck off.
The second we said equipment boxes, they muted me, and they're like, ah, we
They
don't wanna
shut
hear no more.
off.
We don't want to hear no more. We know how to do this. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they told you shut up, go to your corner.
Pretty fucking much, man. Jesus Christ. That's how it is every time I give them an idea. They're like, yeah, okay. Fuck off.
It's something you should be used to by now.
It is. Honestly, it is. They're like, how much money have you spent? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Shut up. I don't want to hear what you have to say.
Call me when your spending level gets up.
Yeah, I can't tell if we're making fun of 7P or just everyone I talk to in this game.
Oh,
Yeah, right. Usually it's like, how much have you spent? Shut the fuck up.
What do you know? You ain't spent anything.
Right.
I think this cast will be fun though. I don't know what it's like on other servers, but this one's got like some decent guilds on all sides.
I have a weird feeling about this cast. So like on the one hand, I enjoy fighting, but on the other hand, I'm like, why the fuck does everybody else just get a free, 410? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like
it's racist.
It's racist.
Yeah.
Hey, Harris wanted a full cast. He got a full cast. Leave him alone.
well, to be honest, in this Cassitan, we can. EXE is significantly larger than the other guilds. Technically, this should be a walkthrough. The issue is that the other guilds that this should be a walkthrough against are gonna dig in their heels and fight because they're idiotic morons who refuse to admit that they can't win.
I mean,
they ain't gonna concede.
That's every
That's
guild.
the one thing. They
Every
ain't gonna
guild
concede.
wants to be the one that keeps their section in there.
And it's not even like they could take 410. It's they want to do everything they can to make sure we don't get 410 if we say we're not going to ally with them. That's the way it's going to be. Plain and
I
simple.
mean, that's the smart way of doing it.
Not really. The smart way to do it would be keep your head down and farm so you waste as little resources as possible on a cast that you can't win.
Yeah, but isn't
if
the
you hold
EXE's
the board,
motto
if you
that
hold
we
the
can
border,
always
though,
win?
then you've got some negotiating power, don't you?
I mean, isn't our motto that we're always supposed to win? So, I mean, who are we to tell these other guilds not to have the same motto as us?
Well, hey, it's not my fault they're delusional.
My motto is don't spend, get carried.
We know.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
We know. You're hurting. Harris said you're hurting his back. You need to lose some weight.
In this scenario, wouldn't I have to gain weight? Like my arc size? Like gain weight?
Harris says he has a weight limit.
Harris does not have a weight limit. Harris will take all comers. He don't care. And you gotta be
The
the same
thing is, I don't think
species.
much is going to change with this cast, especially with the fact that borders are probably going to be treated the same way.
Man, I don't see this cast is just going to be, even though we got a full cast, it's going to be just as boring as all the other casts because everybody in those second spots that are next to the big guilds are not going to fight.
Is anybody
So
actually fighting?
we're still going to have to wait till Area 3.
No, nobody's fighting. There was one guy bouncing off a tile. That was it.
Yeah, there was one guy that fought and Woody decided to take his whole march.
It's really
Needless to
weird.
say, that guy quit.
They put some really small, half-filled servers into these slots.
They did, which kind of upsets me. Like I would rather have an open server than have a semi-server. Like that's
but you can fight them, Ridge. They are your size.
Bitch.
Your neighbor is your size.
Fuck it.
My apologies.
You know
we still not gonna have a fight till we hit Area 3. I mean, even with the full cast map.
Yeah, but even then, like
It's
only first.
What are we on? What topic are we on?
We're just talking about cast in general.
Otter says that I need to fight the semi-server next to us.
Yeah.
If they would fight.
If they would fight, they're not gonna fight. Fucking, I told you.
The
Fucking,
fighting BDB and PPP, they weren't touching EXE arcs.
Woody already hurt them.
Jesus.
I know.
And they gave up after Woody took that march from them.
Tranny was unshielded all day and nobody even got close to him.
They don't even understand the gate mechanics.
No, they don't.
We are waiting 2 hours for nothing because they don't know how to handle a gate.
Well,
we've been in zone 3 2 hours ago.
Yep.
I mean, that's going to be where we see our fighting at, though, once we go to zone 3. I mean,
yeah, level 24 months.
They're just making us wait. That's it. For the actual fighting.
Yeah. Delayed.
Let me out them. Look. I just want to get in zone 3.
I just really want.
Only that bitch was still available.
Some people.
I just want to actually fight someone other than watch these people burn their ult.
Some people in first I want to swing on.
Come on, Grinch. I'm RWE awakened already.
Yeah, I know you are. I know you are. You ain't dumb. The second you saw EXE, you were like, awaken RWE?
The second he saw Grinch, he said, awaken RWE. Because that's the only way you're going to get any kills.
You knew. I'll bet that whole guild is RWE awakened.
I don't. That would surprise me.
If they were or weren't.
God, how much longer do we have?
If you full march them a couple of times, maybe they'll eventually forget to awaken RWE and you might get something.
Why is the timer still going? We've already done this. Come on.
Did they reset the timer?
No.
Oh.
No, they haven't. I just don't remember it being that much of a wait after it's already done.
It wasn't that much to wait. They're slowing cast down is what they're
That's
doing.
what it looks like, dude, because it wasn't that long to wait, man.
NYC is just slow.
Fucking NYC, bro.
That's the only thing that sucks with 7P is they'll slow it down or speed it up depending on whatever the situation.
Hurry up, NYC. Damn.
Slow ass.
I think they did that shit on purpose.
Ain't nobody even fighting you. Shit. They really don't.
They are. They're trying to get it to fall in their time zone.
They're like,
so annoying.
Do we actually want to enter this next zone? Should we take this gate?
We're gonna spend all day waiting.
Once that gate opens, all hell breaks loose.
Pretty much.
Did we cover the rest of the gyms?
We did.
Okay.
We covered the cash shop, feelings about just cash in general. I don't know, I kind of feel like a broken record, constantly saying that these events are trash, but I feel like these events are trash.
I mean, is this one really trash though?
The flip event is going to be gone tomorrow.
I mean, I do fine if they ever put value in the gold buy event. I mean, Harris feels the same way I do. We want to spend money, but there's no reason to spend money.
There isn't really. I mean, that's not anything good.
Well,
they used to have, what is it? After $1,000 of spending, you get guarantee an item, and they've taken that away.
Yeah, assholes.
I mean, you could do that again, and that at least gives us a reason to spend.
Maybe like Harrison suggested a couple of times, and I mean, I agree with it. Put some of the Gen 3 boxes in there, or Sunraven boxes,
Yeah.
Something.
Oh yeah. Even if it's spend 100 for one box, and then it would get people burned.
Just whatever to get the value back on actually spending. There's just no reason to spend unless.
No, just
if
put it
you're-
in, and just like make it like for every $300 you spend or so, you can get like 3 of the blueprint rosters. You know, or
Well,
something like that.
scroll down a just
Yeah.
a little bit, Neva. Stop. Wait, scroll up just a little bit. Okay.
Scroll down.
Stop.
Up,
Stop.
down,
Stop.
Down.
Okay. Who the fuck is buying 80K worth of gold for 5,000 feature chips?
I mean, that's the only thing that looks
500
good on this.
Nope.
500
feature chips. There you go.
Feature chips.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know.
Ooh,
I don't know.
5,000. How much? I'm free to play and I have 107,000. So what the fuck?
That's it.
They're not good with zeros. Probably like
No.
5 million.
Exactly.
Even that is garbage.
I mean, unless you really need something, it's nothing worth going out buying packs for.
Yeah, there's like no extra special value that
Something
they used to
else
have.
could go in that
There's no-
spot.
there's no- What would you think? A Gen 3 box?
Sure, why not?
A Sunraven box?
Oh,
a
fuck
Sunraven
it, just
box.
put Gen box in like the first one where you spend 3,000 gold.
Well, that'd be like
you
a
do
Gen 1
Gen
box.
1, then for 800, Gen 2, then for 100.
But even with
Well,
what
Gen 3.
Tomb is saying, why not replace the cosmic crystals with a Gen 1 box for something that small? Why not?
Yeah.
That would encourage light
Because it gets the
spenders.
smaller players going, oh, that's actually probably something I need.
Yeah.
Like replace the cosmic crystals with a Gen 1 box. Why not?
And literally putting the Gen 2 box in for one of them just means that only for the gold spend event you can only get one box, but it just means, oh yeah, maybe I'll spend $50 or whatever to get that
Yeah,
one
exactly.
box.
Exactly. Then you'll promote even when that's up a price as fuck. But yeah, but you'll still get more more people spending. That's the only like if they would like look they include these Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3 boxes and Sunraven boxes in either the gold charge or the event tag. They would get so much more business. They would make way more money. But remember, 7P is allergic to money, so remember that.
It's like you look at some of these quote unquote rewards and you're like, well, I want one of those items, but is it worth me spending all this? And it's like, fuck that. Like, what's the point? Like, if they just made like a Gen, like what Tomb said, a Gen 1 box for like the 1999 pack, 100 people buying a 1999 pack is significantly more money than no one spending it because nobody cares about cosmic crystals.
Yeah.
Who's spending 19 or
I mean,
20 bucks for this bullshit?
Even then, if you look at it, and you're going for a Gen 3 or whatnot, you wait for cash to come around. You get 50 of the Gen 3 stuff out of there. So all you do is have to spend enough to get 50 blueprints, and then once you get the 50 blueprints, you wait for cash. And then you get
but that's
50.
the total charge. That would mean them putting it in the total charge or the.
Well, no, I'm just saying with what they have right now, because there's no value there. So, like right now, I'm looking at Siphonizer, right? Yeah. So I might as well take Siphonizer up to 50, get 50 blueprints, then get the Gen 3 box from Cass, and now I got 100, and I didn't even have to spend all that money to get 100 blueprints.
Yeah, what you could do is you could put like on the 1999 pack, you put like 2 Gen 1 boxes, right? On the $40 pack, you put like 2 Gen 2 boxes or something, right? Or 3 or however many, X amount. And then on the $100 pack, you put Gen 3 boxes. That's simple. And Sunraven boxes, they could still be your event. They could still be your event items that you do from your stores, like your fusion stores and not your time limit redeems, but like your Aether coins and shit like that. You can still keep that one in that particular place. That way, it's still hard to. You still have to spend a fuck ton to get it. But at least the Gen 1 through 3 boxes being in an actual pack.
Yeah. But I mean, if you sit there and you look at it right now, that's the route they're going. Is
That
you
makes
spend
sense.
enough to get 50 blueprints, spend enough to get 50 blueprints, and then when cash comes around, you get the other 50, and then now you got a full set, and you don't even have to pay to get the 100 because the value's not there. So why not do it that way?
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different ways they could do it, right, to make more money. Like I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Like if 7P listened to us this one time, people would spend $40 for three. I mean, 40 to 50, $50 pack to get 3 or 4 of those Gen 2 or Gen 3 boxes. I promise you, they will. People will spend $100 to get some Gen 3 boxes in a pack. They will. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. 100% will.
Yeah.
Like you'll have more people spending more often. You know what I'm saying? Way more people spending way more often. But that was actually suggested
multiple times.
They took half of it.
Well, you know, 7P chases after the big spenders, but they pay no mind to where a bulk of their money comes from is a lot of low spenders that spend. So, I mean, I much rather get a bunch of people spending, $100, $200 here and there than have that one time guy spending whatever at one time. I mean, you're going to get more out of a bunch of small sums than you are out of one lump time.
I agree, but then you got people like I'm not going to mention any names that will drop $2,000 in that one day to get this special release item. Swaying the entire opinion of 7P to change that specific thing.
Well, I've done that. I spent $2,000 when the value was there. Now, when the value's not there, it's not worth doing.
Bro,
and that's the problem. You took the value out.
Christmas event, just like the Christmas event. I was ready to drop money, and me and Harris both were. And 7P ended up making only about $1,500 between the both of us, with him spending the majority because they didn't. It wasn't a good event. There was no value there.
Yeah,
like nothing, dude, at all. Like I think I spent probably $500 maybe, and I was ready to spend $4,000. Harris was ready to.
Yep.
Harris was ready to spend $6,000, and he only dropped $1,000 maybe. It was stupid.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem though. I mean we've gotten away from actual value when you offer one piece of gear or offered a couple pieces of gear, the value was there for you to go after.
But there's no value, so that's what's keeping your spenders from spending like they used to, because you changed this specific part, the gold charge, that specific shit right there. I get it. You have to limit it per day. So what? But this specific shit right here is what's causing your problems. Fix this shit. Bring it back to where spenders get value out of it. You'll get more money. Bring it to where mid-level spenders get value out of it. You'll get more money. Even low-level spenders, like, just do something other than this shit. Like, bro.
Yeah, I mean, what? I got to spend enough to get, 500 documents? That's about the only thing that's really of any value in a gold buy event, if anything.
I mean, okay, let's look. Let's break it down. We're starting at the top. That shit, nobody cares about a 30% off fucking coupon because it doesn't count towards gold charge anyway. If you're using these, don't do it. Point blank.
That's what I'm saying. You don't get any value until you get to the 500 document.
All of this shit is shit. Like, no, like to a spender, or even to mostly free, low-level spenders. None of this.
It's shit. If you're only going to go on there and spend $500, where are you enforcing to get that $500? Nowhere.
Oh God, spending £200. $200 for a level 30 bot. That is stupid.
Yeah.
Well, like, come on, bro, guys. Like, well, this doesn't entice. That shit doesn't entice low-level spenders. This definitely doesn't entice low-level spenders. Like, there's no value there.
I when Keynes was there, but then it's not there anymore.
I know. I mean, you should have stuck the new set up there, or one of the new sets up there. You would have enticed people to actually spend, to be honest with you. Not just at GGM, but you should have stuck one of the new sets in the go buy
Make it like a
event.
yeah, make it like a $200 for 3 of them, and on the next or whatever, $100 for 2, and then $200 for 3 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That way you're guaranteed at least spend $200 in this game or something like in this event or something. You know, that would have been smart. Like break it up to two values of 2 and 3. You know, but either way though, still shit. All of this shit is shit. This is the most valued item so far out of all that. I mean, hyperspace and UC, whatever. That's bullshit.
It's half a gold pick.
Exactly.
Not even half a gold pick.
Yeah, that's shit. So documents are cool, yeah. Core chips, yeah, those are cool because those run out quickly. So there's no value, man. There's just not.
No. Like I said, the only thing worth it is the documents and the core chips, and I think that's still too high of a value for where you get how much you have to spend in order to get them.
Was that $500, right?
Though
I think so.
Massive improvement.
8,000.
Starting off at level 500 documents is a lot, but when you're at 80, that's 2 levels.
Yeah,
maybe?
yeah, maybe.
And
That's what I'm saying. The value's just not there for what you're spending. You're spending to get 8,000 gold in order to get 500 documents, and the value's just not there.
No.
I mean, that's the best thing they have that they're offering in that, but the value shit.
This should be 10,000 wormhole crystals.
I was free to play like the first year and a half of this game. The way they hooked me was you spend $100, you get the gear that you need. Like back when Void was actually great.
Yeah.
I spent $100. I got 3 pieces of gear, completed my gear sets, and was ready to build in again. That, or I got something like Spirit Stone, Kane's Gems. No, you can't even get Kane's Gems for $100. You have to spend $200 to get Kane's Gems. Example of that's a massive difference between $100 and $200. It's massive. That's literally double the amount to get something that someone might just drop $100 in a week. People aren't just going to go $200.
Don't realize that.
And this
You're robot.
But I mean, right now, even your big players, even your big spenders are looking for the value. They're not just looking to spend money and throw it down the drain. There need to be value there.
That's nothing compared to the fact that if they were offering something good for $100, like you would get thousands of people. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear. No, we lost.
He gone.
Well, yeah, I mean, the problem
I
is
definitely
we've
don't.
told them all that, but they refuse to do it. I don't know why. They just refuse. They don't want to do it.
They stopped reading at the first sentence.
Right? Right after the ad, they just stopped reading.
Well, that's why they only got half of it. That's why they created the boxes, because they got half of what we said we needed them to do.
Yeah, we said create boxes and then keep them always accessible, and they stopped create boxes.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
we pleased the community. Tick.
So you do is you tell them what the benefit of, and then say by adding boxes, so they read what you want to first.
Oh, we did that. They just didn't care. It was probably too long. They skipped to the bottom.
They only read the first. They read the first sentence, and then that's it.
Yeah, and if you turn it back, if you turn it the opposite way, where the important shit's at the bottom, they're just gonna fuck that. They're not even gonna read that.
They do what I do, Ronan. I read the first sentence and I quit.
First and last, right? First and last sentence.
Yeah, first and last. I got the gist of it. I don't need a paragraph. I don't need a book.
Dude, I don't understand this. There's a second gold pack.
Because I didn't hear you. I see. You said a second gold pack with just crystals.
Yeah, why? Like the cubes in there. Why is there a second pack just with cubes and nothing else?
Yeah.
Put it all together in once.
Yeah.
What point? What is this?
The point is you can't use your
Yeah,
little
I understand. Like, that
discount.
doesn't look.
You can't use your discount to get the cubes. That's what the point. Their point is they give you that discount, but they don't want to give you anything good when you discount your pack.
They
By
can
the way,
put
I
their
did not open the
cubes ahead.
discount. Yeah,
Yeah,
I did
I'm
not.
just saying if you did,
Yeah.
if you did the discount, it only discounted that first $100 pack. It didn't discount the cube pack.
Yeah, the one that's completely unrelated to the event.
Yeah. They
This,
don't want to
I
help.
agree with what Otter's. I agree with what Otter's saying though. Just put it all in one, right? Don't make a separate pack to where it's just 200 cubes and some crystals, and then you turn around and look at this same exact pack. And it's,
I mean, and even then,
you know,
even if you're going to
put the
do it
200
that way, where you don't want people using their discount, then limit how many discounts they can use on.
I think they should just take the discount altogether. Nobody's really, because it doesn't give you no value to use it. You know.
Yeah, you're not giving
Like-
anybody anything value anyway in the discount stuff.
Like cool. Okay, so let's say I did decide about this discount pack, which by the way I didn't open. Let's say I did decide about it. Yeah, I get the same shit from this, right? But I don't get in return
15k gold charge.
the 15k gold charge. So therefore,
Yep.
there's no value in using that. I mean that discount thing. There's zero. Sorry.
Well,
Terrible.
it's probably okay for this event because the gold charge is so crap. You're probably not even looking at it.
Oh yeah, I mean the gold. That's why we're saying the gold charge for spenders. This is fucked. We don't like this. This is terrible.
You need to
Hate it.
use multiple discounts in one event, so
Yep.
you get even again.
Mm-hmm. Like this is just bad. I'm very depressed with this gold charge. I'm very depressed with this.
Just compare this to Point Shop event. In Point Shop, you get 15k points for a gold pack, and you can get whatever you want from the Point Shop, like blueprints, whatever. Same as with the cubes. But if you buy any gold pack in the gold charge event, in the Point Shop event, it counts. So I get my event pack with all this garbage that's in there, and I get the blueprints. Why not here? Now I have to decide. Either I want some goodies or I want the blueprints. I can only get one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Yeah.
Nobody cares about the crystals and stuff. Nobody.
Well, the only people that do are the ones that probably won't spend on it anyway.
I mean, there's not a
If you
not
need
a good
crystals,
amount of
get
value
Meta
out of those
Coin event.
crystals anyway. Yeah.
You get a shit ton of crystals there. 8,000 wormwood crystals. And not 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. And there are so many events where you get them for free.
Mm-hmm.
Like this flip event, you get 3,000 unlimited crystal.
You know,
quite easily.
Yeah, you can. You know, there's also 1,000 wormhole crystals apparently, but it pops up very, very rarely in my case. I haven't seen it but one time.
You know why? You need to spend more.
That's probably what it is. Fuck that. There's no reason for me to spend.
They take it from your gold pack and put it in there.
Okay, that's what it is. But they don't. But there's no reason for me to spend. Like, yeah, I spent $100 this event. I'm not gonna lie to you. Whatever. So what? But that's all I'm spending because there's no other value in it for me. Like, I'm not going to. Like, oh god, if I can click today, I'm not going to. That doesn't matter to me. That doesn't
Well,
matter.
I mean, it's just like I'm gonna spend probably this event. I'm probably only gonna spend like 200, maybe 300, and that's to put the siphonizer up to 50. Once I get it to 50, I'm done.
Yeah, but that's at max though. Like you have the ability to drop more than that. I do too. We're just not going to because there's no point in it. There's nothing of any value in this. So, and I agree with what Otter's saying too about the freaking pack. Like this pack all the way over here. This one is pointless. Like nobody wants this.
I mean, so far this year, I spent less money on Ark of War. Now, I mean, go ahead and keep it up because, I mean, at the end of the year, I'm going to like it that I ain't spent that much money on Ark of War. So, I mean, it's a win-win for me. Either
Yeah, but still though, it's just like this game. This game used to be way better when it came to vendors
But
being able to spend
I'm also
something to
not
spend.
as active as I used to be neither because it hasn't gave me a reason to be that active too. I mean, yeah, I've been active as far as doing GC and shit like that, but I mean, other than if there ain't nothing important going on, there's no reason to be in game.
That part. Maybe this new major city battle or whatever the fuck they got going on get spark some more activity.
I think that will from depending on how they do it though. I mean,
It's so dumb. Why?
Well, what's the
What's the
rewards?
purpose?
Because
It better be some decent. Probably nothing, right?
Because when you lose
Probably
a
shit.
battle, you have to use resources to heal, even though it's 5%. 5% of a full march is still a lot.
It's still resources to heal.
It's still a lot of resources. So if the rewards don't outweigh the resources, nobody's gonna fucking play it.
Hell no.
Well, it's just like the boss battle, right? The boss battle where you had a separate one and then it cost you real resources to heal. I mean, really, participation's not that high on the boss battle either.
No, exactly. So like,
yeah, because they lose their troops in the beginning. I had 0 losses in the last boss battle.
Very nice, man.
Yeah, but you're a
very
whale,
nice.
so-
I mean, I had 0 losses in the last boss battle, but I mean, still, you've got.
I fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. That last boss battle, I fucked up and I miscalculated.
I even missed a couple. I'm even missed a couple days of going on and actually doing it because it's just.
What's the point?
It's mundane. It's stupid.
Well, I just kept on coming around to be like, oh look, it's Ryan again.
Yeah, right. That's exactly. Oh, it's that Reinhardt. No, thank you.
Easy.
Oh, I'm dead anyway. It would have been easy for you, sir, but my dumb ass.
See, play infantry. Just play infantry.
Well, I mean, that every time I logged on, it was Reinhardt. I was like, how the fuck does every time, no matter what part of the day I wound up on, it was Reinhardt.
Whatever.
And the other issue with it is the sim for practice is bullshit. I'll take 0 losses 4 times in a row in the sim. First time I actually try to hit the boss, everything.
Yeah, you do good like the whole time.
Yeah, never happened to me. I don't know.
That's exactly what happened to me. I beat the fucking Reinhardt in the fucking sim every time, and then I went to go finally fight it. Poof. What? Like I only killed 2 slots. What the hell? The one time, and I was just done. I was just like, I'm just done. I'm mad.
Yeah,
I hated it.
Issue.
It definitely, it was 100% a skill issue.
But still, I mean, it also cost you resources to heal your marches up after that too. So I mean, there again, your participation's going to drop. Well, yeah, if you don't heal, if you don't heal them.
I didn't heal that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You didn't
and
heal
that's the
it.
whole, exactly. And that's the whole
Same thing with this new event.
Major city battle, exactly. Like, why make it? Nobody wants to spend resources to fucking heal some shit, especially twice a fucking week for no fucking reason. These rewards better be good.
I was gonna say, especially because the rewards are so good, but they're only for the top 50 people who you can't outcompete anyway.
Oh yeah,
like if the reward, right? If the rewards are good, 100%, like it might be worth it. But if they're not, if they're just like our GC reward, then no. But nobody will do that shit. Nobody even cares.
Well, and that's why I said when they said that if the rewards are worth it, then it will get people. But I mean, let's be real. Look at 7P. Are the rewards really going to be worth it?
If they keep on doing shit like this, hell no, bro. Like, what the fuck? I'm going back to the gold charge. They keep on doing shit like this. Damn it.
FYI, 7 minutes till that border closes.
Oh my god.
Dude, too early. Should have waited till 2 minutes.
Yeah, they're all gonna pull out and reset it.
You shut your whore mouth.
I'm sure first a couple of seasons ago, and it lasts like an hour, and then
it
auto does it.
So we delayed it by 10 hours.
They're gonna be like, "Oops, it reset."
If they do that,
Get it down to 1 minute, and everybody pulls out.
Well, it's empty right now, so as long as they don't send to it, we're good, right? It's empty, so as long as they don't send to it, we're okay.
Yo, if they
I
do,
messaged this USN guy today, so they should delay their gate. He replied to me, "Yeah, I'm gonna communicate it to my leader, whatever." He sent something into the gate, but didn't pull. Quality gaming over there.
if they do that
MLG
shit,
moment.
we're sending Lem to Hag. God damn it! I swear to God, I'm fucking lose my shit.
Have you signed up for GC yet?
We normally don't sign up
Because
until
otherwise, if you didn't sign up, then you can kick him still.
Yes, we haven't signed up yet. We're good.
True.
I mean, you can skip this week. It's fine, and we don't play TNB.
No, we want you to face DMB.
I'm not gonna waste my time with them. If it's a 2 a.m. game again, fuck that.
I understand.
And if it's not, then nobody else is around.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're in that fucked up ass time zone where, oh god.
Either it's good for me and shit for the rest, but it's
Yep.
shit.
Yep.
I mean, it was kind of nice in the playoffs, but you know that the playoff team wasn't that great.
Just open up the can of worms.
You don't stop.
So you're telling me he's in that time zone like Australians are, where it's never good?
Yeah, definitely. Just 12 hours away from it, but yeah, it's the same.
It's just terrible timing.
I always find it funny because when we're all on, Dane's going to bed, and then when we're all when we're all getting up in the morning, Dane's up.
I've never had nobody to talk to. That shit sucks.
Yeah. In order to talk to us, he has to talk to us either while his wife's sleeping or he's at work.
He's over here whispering all seductively. Motherfucker, I just woke up.
That was funny though when he did wake his wife up. That was hilarious.
Evening, guys.
Hello, sir.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye.
We got anything else we want to cover?
Thank you.
Today?
Nope. We're good.
No, I mean, I think we covered everything. Yeah, there's not really anything new. At least nothing new that we can speak on until next week.
I guess.
Yeah, next week we should have a little more
Phase of
information.
it, yeah.
Because they're supposed
And
to.
then again, how much are we going to want to speak on it next week once we figure it out?
Well, I think enough people.
We're gonna replace the gems for endless.
I think enough people are gonna have it, so the information.
Because I ain't bringing up anything new with Grinch anymore.
You know what? Shut the fuck up.
Some people just can't take a hint.
Yeah, just don't forget that Endless is coming like tomorrow.
Yes.
And it's only for like 2 days, so.
I think
Friday.
it's 3 days.
Oh, is it?
Next weekend.
Yeah, Endless is starting, so.
And then that wheel of whatever it is.
Oh, I fucking hate that wheel. Yeah, the second.
But I
part
wanted to
first.
actually put a decent like item there. If they put like the infantry commander, they might actually get somebody using it.
No.
Hey,
Valeria,
hey!
you get
Let's
there
not
for pretty
throw.
spins.
We don't need to talk about the new infantry commander. We did that last week. He's gonna be shitty. Don't go for him.
Great ass.
Horrible.
Great
Terrible
ass.
commander.
I agree.
By the way, yeah. Definitely.
Yep. Great ass.
I mean, Zeth is also a terrible commander.
Yeah, terrible commander.
I don't know why everybody's going
Too
for
expensive
Phoenix.
and too good.
Yeah, it's
terrible gem set.
Just like Phoenix is going to be terrible gem set. Don't go for it.
You know what? It's actually going to be terrible. It'll be hilarious. Gonna have loads of glitches, and everyone's going to be like, "What the fuck am I spending my money on?"
Imagine the base stats are like 10% max.
Right? Oh my god,
for
dude.
everything. Like 10%
That would be horrible.
penetration and 10% attack.
No, that would be terrible, bro. Hell no, man. Fuck that shit. Nope.
And you never know because you have to roll a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, you. Oh god.
You don't know what's rock bottom.
That would be horrible. Definitely don't want to deal with that. But nah, I don't think we have anything else to cover, Dreams. I think we're good to go, buddy.
all right.
Good, 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Oh
what?
shit.
Oh
Oh
shit.
shit.
Good time to
Let me go log in.
Hey,
Shit.
They did it.
Game will crash. It's like
And it's
Relic
going to
time.
cost
Game
you
will crash.
wormhole crystals to renew it.
Lem, stop talking.
Sun, sun,
God
sun.
damn it. Every time you say some shit,
Just mute him, like everyone else.
fucking. I think 7P is fucking listening to this stream, and they're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna do what Lem says." No, stop. Dumbass suggestions.
No wonder everything's going wrong.
All right. Yep, we got a gate battle. We're gonna end the stream. We covered pretty much everything.
Well, it's not really a gate battle.
It's a gate battle.
Yeah.
Battle to the end of the gate.
Attack.
Let's go then. Yeah, come on, BDB. Let's go. Let's play this.
Yeah.
Please.
We'll see you next week. Probably have a little bit more information. Never listen to Lem. He's always wrong. I'll see y'all later.